let me go over, from my experience, some deal killer qualities in somebody who you are going to entrust with management, right? The first deal killer quality, and this should be obvious, is somebody who is a bad communicator. Are you trying to get this person on the phone? Do they like to communicate over email and not phone? Get rid of them and don't touch them with a 10-foot pole, okay? People that aren't enthusiastic, okay? So these are people that are working remotely for you. They have to share your passion and enthusiasm. If they don't have the enthusiasm early on, how are they ever gonna slog through challenges? Are they gonna give up? Are they gonna be people that are gonna be dragging their feet and being resentful of you? You don't want that, because that takes you down a horrible road. You wanna make sure that the person is enthusiastic and on board. Third thing, do they have experience? Now, this isn't necessarily a deal breaker. I've hired great management team that actually never had experience, but I would say most of the time, you want somebody that does have a level of experience doing what it is that you need to do. Another thing that is absolutely critical in deciding if somebody is management caliber is if they're a quick learner. If they're not a quick learner, then how are they ever going to be able to transmit what needs to be done over to the people that are working under you? It's going to be a game of slogging them. It's going to be like dragging a 50-pound dumbbell up an incredibly steep hill, and you don't want to play that game. Make sure that whoever you are hiring for management is a quick learner. How do you know if they're a quick learner? Well, it's not that difficult. Set them up in a situation where they need to learn a few things really quickly and see how quickly they catch on. If they catch on really quickly, that's great. That's one amazing quality that you want in somebody who's going to be a manager. Do they not catch on really quickly? Are you normally repeating things several times? Well, when people show you who they are, believe them. And if they're fumbling over directions a bunch of times, maybe they'll eventually catch on and be able to do lower level work. I wouldn't trust them with higher level work. That's another thing. The other things in management that are so important when you're making a hire is making sure that the person works well with other people. Are they able to drive them? Are they able to motivate them? Are they passionate? Is their passionate infectious? Is it contagious? Is it something that they're going to be able to push the needle and get the most out of other people? Do they hold other people accountable and responsible, or are they just trying to be their best friend? You don't want a manager who is just going to try to be their best friend and who cares a lot about approval. You need to make sure that there's somebody who can make sure that the people under them are putting the pedal to the metal and are keeping them accountable while also being level-headed, fair, and affable at the same time. So it's a little bit of a thing that you're walking, right? So you want to make sure that whoever it is that is leading your management team or is just within your management team, that they're able to hold people accountable for benchmarks and that they're able to be effective communicators while also not going too far to being either the best friend or to just being a complete asshole. When they show you their shortcomings, believe them. They're probably not going to change. That's probably who they are. So you need to know when you're getting in bed with them what they're bringing to the table and go off the signals that you see. Trust your eyes, trust your ears. Okay, guys, make sure, no matter what you're doing right now, to press the subscribe button right here, because if you don't press the subscribe button, you're not going to be able to see step by step how you also could build a 7-figure company with over 60 people working for it while traveling to beautiful places like Sicily. So make sure to press subscribe and also to press like.